till episode 2 came out, Attack of the Clones. Still, it was a good movie. Okay, the acting was a little bit better. Um, we knew the love story was going to happen. We knew uh, there was going to be Attack of the Clones. There was going to be a Clone War starting, and we saw that right on that one planet where they were battling on that one planet. I can't remember the name of the planet, but one of my favorite shots in that movie is well, this is before that when they were creating the clone army. When Obi-Wan fights Django as Django's trying to escape. That was a really, really cool scene, I thought, of Django and Obi-Wan. And it was raining, right? So they had to film that in the rain. Like they were filming that in studio with rain. And it just was really cool. And he wraps him around. He's pulling Obi-Wan around, and Obi-Wan throws the tracker on the Django ship, Slave One. Which was it called Slave One? I don't know. Leave a comment below. I don't know. Was the Django ship called Slave One? I don't remember. I know Boba Fett, his son, his was called Slave One. So I wasn't sure if what his ship was called. Was it Slave, just Slave? I don't know. But yeah, so he throws the tracker on him, and it's hard to see this shot, but this is the scene where he's following him, and Django sees it, and he does that seismic charge into the asteroids, and it just like went dead silence and then shot out. Listen to that in surround sound. That is really cool. That is just a really cool scene. Just like, and I wish there was more of that, but there wasn't. He only did 2 of those. And just there's also some behind the scenes of episode 2 where you can see how they created the sound for the seismic charge in Skywalker Sound. It's really interesting to see how they create these sounds for that scene. And again, when the seismic charge goes off, there's no other sound, just the seismic charge, and then it just silence and then explodes. Just really cool, really cool. So moving on, yeah, then they start the battle at the end. This was really, I like this scene a lot. These were those ships that were flying, and there were some like really fast close-ups they did of the ship. Yoda was on this ship, and the battle there was really good. Coming up was the lightsaber scene with Yoda and Count Dooku, played by Christopher Lee, excuse me. Christopher Lee, what a great actor. One of my favorite. Get in as I'm a very big Bond fan, so you're probably going to see on this channel someday soon when I'm going to go through the Bond movies, and there's a lot to go through, over 20 some, right? And I love the Bond movies, so we'll get into that in another episode. But yeah. This scene really cool. A lot of battling going on, and then we get to Yoda and the big Yoda fight scene with Count Dooku. It was really cool because this was the first time they were using a digital Yoda. In episode 1, they actually used a puppet, and the puppet looked really bad. But then in episode 2, they went into creating a digital Yoda, and I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, go back and put a comment below or in the chat if you like, is that I think they digitalized Yoda in episode 1. They went back and revamped it and made him a digital Yoda. I'm not sure. I think they did. I can't remember. That's why, because I don't watch episode 1 a lot, because I don't like 1, 2, and 3 at all. But I remember this scene with Yoda in the theater. I just remember how everybody was, it was cool. Yoda's going to fight. Everybody was cheering because they knew it was going to happen. And what I thought was funny was everybody was laughing when he was flipping around fighting Count Dooku. It was a funny scene, but a pretty cool scene to see Yoda, fighting, and see his power of the Force in that scene. Hey, if this is your first time watching, welcome to the channel, and please don't forget to subscribe. If you like to receive future notifications of live streams or video posts, hit that bell. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.